Hello everybody, I'm Depthswalker and welcome to my stream. I do AI music video reviews and that's not worked. One second, I need to fix that. Where is it? There we go. There we go. And mic's working, audio seems to be good. Sorry if I sound a little bit off today. Feeling a little bit off, so we're going to go through this nice and solid and quick, I think, today. Yeah, so first off, as usual, I'm going to start off with a little bit of self-promotion. Yesterday, I released a nice little friendly Reviw song of Mumi playing games. This is Mumi Simping Takes. Enjoy.
Yo. It's the bandage boy. Straight out of Egypt. Or was it Berlin? Let's go! Hey! Let's go! Bandages wrapped tight, but your heart's exposed. Long black hair flowing, but your brain's on overload. Every stream you dropping links, but we all know the truth. One Fox girl says hi, and you fold like a noob. Ordering duckies, buying all the merch. Gamer sups in your cup, putting curse on your shirt. You say just playing games, but we peeping the vibe. Mommy boy simping harder than a fresh subscriber. You ain't Egyptian, now you German as hell. Sauerkraut in your veins, pretzel in your shell. Javol, you simp supreme. White Fox got you bucking in your dreams. Simp for curse, mommy simp. German boy, bandage fraud. Wrap it up, you can't deny. One fluffy tail and you kiss the sky. Simp for curse, biggest simp. German boy, plus you lie. From the Nile to the Rhine, we see the truth. Movie playing games, certified simp in the booth. Elden wrong with the boys, but your mind's on our streams. Horror game screams, but you cream for the Fox Queen. AI for the model, cool, but the real T, you'd sell your whole lore just to get a RT. Black hair, yellow eyes, looking mysterious, but we know behind the raps you're just delirious. Brother, in the chat yapping all day, but tag curse you once and you float away. Break it down. You ain't ancient Egyptian, you Bavarian clown. Later hosing under the raps, we figured it out. Sipping in 4K high quality sip, Germany's #1 Fox girl worship a blimp. 1, 2, curse crow. 3, 4, mummy's a whore for the Fox. You love your community, but you love her more. Admit it, mommy man, you're German to the core. Simp for curse, mommy simp, German boy, and he's fraud. Wrap it up, the people know. Curse your decky on your bedside, full of row. Simp for curse, biggest simp alive. German boy, rock you thrive. From Cairo to Munich, the mommy's exposed. Mummy playing games, world champion, simp case closed. Yeah. Simp German. Go with another docky, bro. Mic drop.
Yeah, fun little Reviw song there on Mumi. I've got a couple more of those, and every day this week at about 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. depending on the day. There's a weird thing going on with my browser. It's sending like minus or plus 1 hour sometimes. I'll be releasing a diss track for someone I know every day this week, all the way up until Sunday. And it started from Saturday, so that's 9 days in total. Most of them are like that one where it's like a still image and a little bit of special effects. 1 or 2 are just the image. Others have got looping animation, just low level videos. Hey digger. Okay, on to what you're really here for. My reviews of other people's music. get this set up. Alright, this is I Am by Salty Witch. It might be I Am Salty Witch, but it's hard to tell sometimes the way people format. And let's see what they got for us. Looks like we've got an interesting multi-panel here, which, while cool, might not be the best way to open up a video, because it can confuse people where they need to look, although it's pretty contained. Ah, it's focusing in. Good.
Cute. Real cute.
It's still not changed, but good.
He came home late with a crooked little grin, smell like cheap lies and somebody else's sins. So baby, calm down, it ain't what you think. But his phone lit up before I could blink. Lipstick on his collar, panic in his eyes. Same old circus, brand new disguise. He said she's just a friend. I said that's rich. Then I smiled real sweet like a certified witch. Tick-tock, boy, your time ran out. No more crying on the couch. I was loyal, I was soft, I was blind. Now I'm taking back my body, my name, my mind. You had a queen, but you chased a chick. Now watch me disappear real quick. Say my name when the bass line hits. Salty, salty, salty witch. Fuck that stupid dog, I am salty witch. Bass go bounce when I flip that switch. He can beg, he can cry, he can throw a fit. Fuck that stupid dog, I am salty witch. Salty, salty, salty witch. No more leash, no more itch. He played dumb, now he's lost his grip. Fuck, fuck that stupid dog, I am salty witch. Witch, 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 salty witch. Bounce, 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 flip, flip that switch. He said, baby, please, you're overreacting. Funny how the guilty start acting. Had my name in his mouth, her name in his bed. Now there's nothing but smoke when my patience went dead. I packed on my heels and my little black dress. Left his fake apologies under the mess. He can keep the drama and keep the glitch. All the truth damn good to babysit. Tick-tock, boy, you're yesterday's joke. I don't chase clowns through cigarette smoke. I was sweet, but you wasted it now. I'm venom with a velvet kiss. You had a spell, but you broke the charm. Now I'm dancing through the fire alarm. Say my name when the bass line hits. Salty, salty, salty witch. Fuck that stupid dog, I am salty.
I know it's a kind of minor thing, but with the whole megaphone thing here, it would have been really cool with that sound that came in just as the scene ends, if it was a close-up of her with a megaphone. Just to give...
Salty, salty, salty witch.
And then changes to this scene for the drop. So it's a change on the drop rather than...
Fuck that
personal
stupid
taste.
dog, I am salty witch. Bass go bounce when I flip that switch. He can beg, he can cry, he can throw a fit. Fuck that stupid dog, I am salty witch. Salty, salty, salty witch. No more leash, no more itch. He played dumb, now he's lost his grip. Fuck that stupid dog, I am salty witch. Ain't no heartbreak, baby, this is pest control. I don't need revenge when I own my soul. He wanted every woman, now he gets none. I'm the lotus bell and the smoking gun. He said, who do you think you are? I said, listen close. I'm not your baby, I'm not your bitch, I'm not your backup plan, I'm salty witch. Fuck that stupid dog, I am salty witch. Bass go bounce when I flip that switch. He can howl at the moon, he can
I'd say the music is pop rock.
Fuck that stupid
It's,
dog, I
type.
am salty witch. Salty,
Very,
salty, salty
early 2000s, late 90s.
Fatal glitch, new crown, new spell, new hit. Fuck that stupid
EDM
dog,
mix
I
into
am
it.
salty witch. Poor thing, he really thought I'd stay. Salty witch.
Okay, lots of soft changes for a very. While it's got a high pace to it, the actual song itself is quite slow. So the soft changes as the story goes on, it's perfectly fine. I do think some of the changes are offbeat. Some of them are very well on timed on the beat.
Please, you're overreacting. Funny how the guilt
Yeah,
is
some more.
acting. Have my name in his mouth, her name in his bed. Now there's nothing but smoke.
See, it's a little bit odd there. But it's kind of like one of those ones where it's obviously that previous scene had run its limit and they couldn't extend it. And it's one of those ones where you can't really slow it down or speed it up either because it's too much human movement in it. And that's the easiest thing for the eye to catch in terms of speed up and slow down. But if we go to, see, it's here, I think. See, that felt in the middle of a phrase. So this one could have been. It felt like a change from the fade into the panel with the digitizer, and then from there to here. It's a little bit too rapid on a very slow paced bit of music. It's little odd bits like that. It might have just been the way that the actual. It may be that this was originally generated with the fade and not a edited transition. Which, if that's the case, I'd have tried to get a little extension on this just to try and have a little bit more of this scene to work with. Because I'd have tried to hold that for a few more seconds to get that moment with the speaker, megaphone, bullhorn, brain. Because I said, you got this moment here where she's going up to be up with the bullhorn. That bit there would have been really good if it was like a close up with her with the megaphone. I mean, it's not what the megaphone would sound like, the bullhorn was not what it would sound like, but it's a good like a visual indicator of something being different. And then you cut to this scene here. Which still isn't a great fit because it's a very fast moving part of the song and then there's nothing actually happening here. I'd have tried to try and get that kind of fast movement with like a flash to the construction of the band area later. But obviously this is done paced as a story with start, beginning and end rather than being a pure music video. So it's one of those things where you've got to try and balance things out a bit. And I don't know quite what I would do to get that balance. There we go. Overall, the music's clean in terms of the sound. As you, not my particular taste in music, but not a bad beat to it. Video quality in terms of artifacting is quite low. High quality, low artifacting. I do think the editing is still not quite there yet with this, but it's definitely getting better. Go show the original some love. And that did not go to kick. Is it going to take a few seconds or is it just not going to kick? Gotta love it when your stream program doesn't work. It always makes you wonder whether the actual messages are coming to me when. Yeah. Pause, god damn it. Okay. Now, this is by Diabolical and it's Keyvox 413. A heartfelt AI rap tribute for one and only Keyvox. So where I went the diss routes on my stuff for the supporting my friends' videos. This appears to be a full praise. Let's see the technical difference. Whereas I think it's actually a full dedicated video, whereas mine are mostly very simple image and animation. Low on that end of scale.
Yeah. Ginger Fox with the Vox on lock. Tail wagging wild, spirit blessed, never gonna flop. Family first, faith ignite, feel 413 in my core pockets, energy hitting convive.
I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, it's got auto. I think that's the first time I've seen somebody actually animate the intro logo when they have one to go with the music, which is a nice touch. I do think the rapid changing is a little bit much, but it's not terrible.
Ginger Fox with the Vox on lock. Tail wagging wild, spirit blessed, never gonna flop. Family first, faith ignite, feel 413 in my core pockets, energy hitting convive. We want more. Yeah, keep on. Portal hopping through the Lord, so raw.
This is a little bit too fast in terms of moving the video from scene to scene. I get what's going for. I hope there's some nice longer scenes.
From the brink of death, the Fox spirit dropped the gift. Ginger coat, one white tip tail. Now I lift the wrist, saved by Silver Fox Queen. Bond turn love supreme. Portals cracking open worlds, we redeem and dream. Can't let this Oshi wife explorer on another plane. Tide 5 years, flying center of the domain. God-fearing man, steady hand, calm in the storm. Protect them all when danger's warm, but peace is the norm. Simple at heart, whiskey glass, cigar, fire's warm glow. But on stream, he bring the charm with that Poggers flow. Thoughtful, measured, never reckless in the field. Cautious in new lands, but the hype I yield for real. Casual king with a full-time grind, but passion don't stop. Mind where for night, 6:30 PNC, we pop the top star. Ocean JRPGs, acting like a total newborn stream. Never played before, but the laughs and vibes supreme. Heartfelt AI music straight from the chest. Childhood bars and invisible, working on the rest. Reactions daily, YouTube grind. Collabs with the crew, Mikichi vibes and good times. That's what we do, friendly guy. Discord open, come say what's good. Parker's code, Keybox for that discount neighborhood. Ginger snap with, tail whip, make the chat explode. Exploring worlds, but a real home is the one I own. Keybox, yeah. Now speeding faster than a pox in the midnight chase. Multi-syllabic acrobatics put you in your place. Keybox, box, lock, shocks the whole damn block. Tail flailing, hailing faithful flocks that never stop. Mortal, immortal, flow, family, glow, fate bestow. Chill but thrill when the beat drop low. Watch them go, whiskey sipping, fire blazing, cigar puffing in the game. But the rap game and the string game, I'm crushing it again.
I think he's been hit a little bit on the 480 on some of these clips. We can start the scratching across the video. But other parts, I think, is from effects that fade in.
That's the fact. Twitter back, Keybox, wife collabs, lore so deep. This Ginger Fox got more in store. Come take a leap. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's the key. Fox Fairy legacy. Stream legacy. Wordplay on fleek, rhymes, unique techniques, so sleek. Peak after peak. Ginger Fox King, sing the hymn, bring the vim, win. Pockets forever fake, holding it down. Keybox in the building, friendly, fun, family, flow, so pure. Spreading smiles all around. Keybox, the fun fox with the heart so true. Come join the adventure, the music, the crew. Portal to the park, tail wagging high. Keybox, the fox, fire flow. Now you know why. Yeah, that fox flow. That fox flow.
Okay. Obviously it's a high speed, well, not super high speed, but a relatively fast rap flow music. And he is cutting to beat notes and so on. But I think it's a little bit too much, especially considering how laid back a person Keybox is. It's kind of making him seem more hectic than he actually is. He's a very laid back kind of guy. And you do get some moments like that. I do like the fact that he put in a little bit of the stream. And that weird chibi model he sometimes uses. I do like the fact he used the chibi model for the video and not where he's using his like more properly proportioned version. That's kind of a diss. But yeah, the rapid back and forth is causing a few visual errors, I think. It may be slightly 480-ish in the quality, I don't know, or the 1080 is not quite crisp. But you got like a bit of a weird artifacting going on, like the particle effect, the hatching. Yeah, I mean, overall, the editing's solid. I just think it's a little bit too rapid for the person. It's good for the song, although the song points out about how sort of like calm and laid back the person is. And you do get a few moments like that, but you don't. The music video is kind of pushing slightly different. I'm not saying it needs to be like long section, long section, long section, long section like I do, but I'd say like at the start okay, but I'd say probably about here you want to start.
Like a boss, friendly fox in the house, come meet me, no loss. Let's go, yeah. From the brink of death, the fox spirit, drop the gift. Ginger coat, one white tee.
Probably like half those cuts. But you know, that's my personal taste on the issue, not a solid law of how it should be done, just how I think that could actually flow a little bit better in visual to match. I mean, it's done perfectly to the beat, as I said. It just feels like you don't need to make every beat change match a visual change. If you're doing something like hyperactive and super weird, like with Opal Asagi video he did the other day, you know, someone who's chaotic and energetic, it makes sense to do that kind of rapid pulse change. Keyvox, it feels a little bit off. That's my opinion on that. Go show the original some love. Okay. This is Birdman on a Wire by Rhino Rocks. We got two from Rhino Rocks today. Which is unusual. Used to never do videos at all. Used to do still images. This looks like it's a slowed down clip from the stuttering it was having. It's a very English thing, I think. The friendly ribbing. It's something that's struggling to stay alive with the current world, Brunya, where people can't take insults anymore. Whereas, well, it's not even necessarily that people can't take insults. People can't take other people being insulted. They get offended for other people when the other person isn't offended. When you can take the right piss out of somebody, you know you're accepted. Yeah. If you see this Rhino, there is smoothing programs. I don't know if you've really super slowed this down, that's what's causing the stutter. But when you do the slowdown of the animation on editors, they usually have an option to do like a frame filling to give you a slightly smoother motion than the stutter you get here.
Let me tell you all about a little friend of mine. In the quiet fields of Ohio, under endless gray skies, lives a dreamer with a keyboard, a heart twice his size. He whispers to the circuits, coaxes beauty from the cold.
Yeah, AI trying to type.
But every time the lights come on, he's hiding from the glow. He built a little monastery inside his worried mind. He lets the walls keep him safe.
Yeah, figures much.
So he won't be left behind. Oh, Birdman, spread your wings. Your flock is calling you. Anything and do it, but he's worried the thing won't do. Join the flock, they sing it soft, but he's standing on the edge, wondering if the art's enough or if it's all just in his head. He dreams of scary things that never happen late at night, turns his worries into humor underneath monitor light. Sensitive as summer rain, he feels it all too deep. Kind
Okay, so a lot of reused animation, but it's filtered over, because if I just 202, go back here to the starting thing, this is the exact same frame. It's just that brightness has either been hiked up here, or a filter's been brought into this one to add darkness. And same with a couple of other scenes, like with the looking in the mirror, the water. Where is it? Anyway, it's lots of reused footage. There's nothing wrong with that, and it's spaced enough apart, and there's effects put onto it to put it to good use. I think this one's a little bit more blatant than the others. The other ones you can sort of say, darker inside the room. Here, it's the same sun over the same area at the same height. It's the wrong kind of shading that it's got. You'd want to try and do a brown filter rather than, or sort of brown/red filter rather than just going darken, to give it a more sunset feel or a sunrise feel.
The mirror tells him lies. He tells it in.
I'm sorry, this is also bugging me. This is meant to be Ohio.
His fairy tale story with courage in his eyes. Oh, Birdman, spread your wings. Your flock is calling you. You create the worlds we dream of, even when you're feeling blue. Join the flock, they sing it soft, and slowly you believe that the songs you give the darkness are the light you need to see.
Right, is it going to go back to the rocket chair, or is it going to go to something else? Onto the campfire at night with the laptop? I would have tried doing a reverse, as in like have the video going the other direction, just to make a bit of a change. Pardon me? Yeah, sorry, I've got a bit of a nose issue at the moment. Where is it? Yeah, that is... The mic is not picking me up as much as usual at the moment. What's going on there? It's the right mic. Alright, let's try moving the mic around a little bit. How's that sound? Yeah, sorry, I was saying, I bet he's using the rocking chair a little bit seen too much. And for a scene like this one, I'd try reversing the actual video, so it's going right to left rather than left to right. Just a few other things just to mix up a little bit.
And maybe confidence is quiet, like the rivers back at home. Not a thunder, not
I mean, it's not the same image, it's not the same order of images. It's mixed it up a bit, throws a few new ones every now and again, so it's not too bad.
The music fly, just a little bird with grand ideas knows how to touch the sky. Oh, Birdman, spread your wings like the whole world is new.
Hey, Pocket
Every
Mama.
comparison
Another
you
freaking bottom
make
kick.
brings a little more of you. Join the flock, they're waiting, and they've loved you all along. From Ohio to forever, sing your gentle, perfect song. Birdman on a wire, keep singing. Birdman on a wire.
I mean, the gens are pretty clean. With the obvious issues with the Ohio being O-I-I-O, sort of properly spelled out, and the bird on the sheet moving, but I'll put that to a nod to the fact that his character is the bird. Hey, gracious.
Keep singing.
All right, now in terms of editing to music, it's a very slow song. I'll just turn down the volume a little bit while I discuss this.
Gray skies lives a dream.
But all the cuts are sharp cuts. They're just scene end, next scene, scene end, next scene. This kind of wants softer, like fade cuts, or transfers. Maybe not rolls in this one. Although I think on the scenes where you got like the camera moving to the right, a little scene transition where it like wipes from left to right or right to left, whichever direction the camera's moving at the time, would work quite well. But transitioning from the field to here could have been this fading out, this fading in.
A heart twice his size. He whispers to the circuits, coaxes beauty
Now,
from the cold.
obviously, AI can hit and miss on typing on the screen. It depends whether you've told it to type anything in particular. This one seems to be trying to put all the user icons in Chinese, so I don't know which AI he did for this. 1 second. I'm back. Sorry. Throat's clogging off a bit more than usual today. I would have tried getting 1 or 2 more scenes, or have alternate versions of the same scene just to break it up a little bit. Maybe like have a version where there's a little text on there already, and he's adding down here when he comes back to it later on. Because this is the focus of the scene. Even though the character's here, you've got this big white block in the middle of the screen. That's where everyone's attention is, and that's kind of working against you with the whole AI doing letters. Oh, the big curved screens. Could be handy. I personally prefer slightly smaller, more discreet individual screens. Although I suppose having only one plug-in would be handy. But it also means if one screen goes down, and you only have one screen, then you're kind of in trouble. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's meant to be Ohio on this thing. I don't know quite what happened there. Unless somebody knows some lore that I don't know about Ohio, or Ohio Birdman in particular, that make this make sense. Yeah, I mean, they're nice and clean scenes for the most part, and he did some good work on the second kind of usage, where it's like nighttime. He's put a filter of darkness for a couple of scenes. Although I do think he went the wrong way with this scene. It shouldn't have just been shadow. It should have been a red filter or an orange filter. I suppose. But I'm pretty sure that's meant to be Ohio for like the Ohio Birdman, which is what this is. It's like the thing's going over the top. But yeah. I mean, this one, it's just animates. But yeah, I do think a lot of it is done sort of scene with a little bit of a nod to the beat. Not fantastically, because it's a very slow beat. There's one bit that stood out to me about here, where it's just kind of held on that last frame a little bit too long. You see, it's the still frame of the scene at the end just held on to, so it can do that jump, which is fair enough. I do think it's a little bit too long for that. I'd have tried slowing down the scene a little bit, like take it from 100 to 98 or something like that. Oh no, it's computer and phone with Reviw, I believe. So you've got multiple windows on one screen and then the phone. Yeah. Now I've done this sort of thing where you put a still frame at the end to extend something out, but usually when I'm doing a fade out, as in like right near the end of the song when it fades to black, just so that the scene doesn't feel too janky going out. It's not a bad thing to do. I just think it was held a little bit too long. And we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 6 seconds. It's a little bit long to have that still frame. But yeah, go show the original some love from Rhino. I might be a bit biased, but I think this one will be better than the other one that's coming up. Just from the image it's got, it's already got me kind of against it. But yeah, before we get to that, we've got a couple others to watch. First up, we've got Rip Van Winkle from Cryptid Coffee. Now, Cryptid Coffee does kind of semi-modern reimaginings of folk tales with a very Americana kind of feel to them when he's not doing his own personal characters. So here we've got Rip Van Winkle by Cryptid Coffee, or Mike, as people know him.
Step back, boys, from the Catskill Heights, where the Dutchmen played through the Stygian nights. A flagon of hops and a roll of the dice. He traded the sun for a world of ice. It was 1770, Groningen in stock. He went for a hike and he didn't watch the clock. Met a spectral captain with a crew of ghosts, drinking down spirits on the mountain coast. He took a long swig of that Dutchman's brew, and the real world faded from his mortal view. Woke up in a realm where the fog rolls thick, lost in the gears of a cosmic trick. Oh, they call him kneeling, beard in the dirt, tainted by the ether and a century of hurts. He's a Van Winkle boy with the clockwork soul, waking from the dream to take back control. With a brass bound arm and a head full of haze, he's a man out of time in a neon blaze. He wandered with soon the simian king, while the Piazza bird was on the wing. Lost a natural limb to a lay-burn bite, but he didn't back down from the fairy brown fight. Then he met Kringle in the copper dome, who gave him a tool to find his way home. A mechanical skin over cables and wires, spitting out sparks and a concussive fire. Tick, 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 tock. The clockwork elves start to hum, beating on the gears like a tribal drum. He's got a fairy cross and a memory fracture, a life in a book that the world has manufactured. He's not just a sleeper, he's a dimensional hopper, wearing armor made of vintage copper.
Right, there's a lot of nice imagery here, and it's moving at a good pace, but it's not moving with the pace of the music. Visually, it's following a little bit, but it's not making changes at the right moments from my point of view of Mike the Archivist. Yeah. For example, if we go back a little bit, so that's in the middle of a thing here, middle of a phrase there. I meant to go a little bit further back than that.
A life in a book that the world has manufactured. He's not just a sleeper,
I'd have gone with that boom on that beat. That's when you'd move over to this scene.
he's a
I do think it's hilarious. He's used to sitting on Okno's lap, pouring at the guitar.
dimensional hopper, wearing armor made of vintage copper.
See, it's like it's coming in halfway through phrases rather than at the point. I mean, vintage copper and then going here to this scene would have made sense, because like vintage copper and then proving it, or having this as a scene while he's saying with the arm made of vintage copper makes more sense to me than kind of like coming in halfway through saying the phrase.
Now he's in the city on a threadbare couch, and growl.
Oh, it's a good fun song.
Watching Paul grow tall and the devil fly underneath the blink of the iris eye. He's a serpent of death or a serpent of life, run from the ghost of a nagging wife. If the hollow veil whispers, he'll just started blasting, keeping the pace that the newcomers are fasting. Oh, they call him knee-length beard in the dirt, tainted by the ether and a century of hurt. He's a Van Winkle boy with the clockwork soul, waking from the dream to take back control. He's awake, he's awake, he's a ripping reality with a 369 frequency personality. Yeah, the axe is sharp.
I'm a bit puzzled by the other. I mean, I know who these people are. I'm just wondering about why it's, because this looks like it's pulled in, zoomed in on the scene, and that's causing the low quality of the scene. I don't know why it's not pulled out a little bit more.
Yeah, the axe is sharp. The gears
I mean, there's a few moments where he does a short bit of close up on one particular part of this particular animation, or one of the variations on this one, just to kind of get a bit of variation in the scene, even though it's the same scene being used again. But that one, every time I've seen that particular one, it's always a lot
strong.
closer in.
The road is all the sleepless long. Rip Van Winkle. Rip Van Winkle.
Yeah, it's a good fun song. Lots of good animations and fun appearances. Good use of repeating without actually overloading. Although I think this one's used a little bit much. This one, although he manages to do a few close-up versions, so it doesn't feel quite as frequent as it actually is. I'm trying to find one of those examples right now. Right here. It's another one of the generations. It's not the exact same one, but it's a lot closer in, so it doesn't feel quite so bad. Lots of cameos, of course. Okno, Eustace, Kura, Father Lupus, Keelox, Brewer. Oh. Kitsuragi, Happy Harble, I'm assuming. Is that you, Runya? Is that Highway? Can't always tell. And is that meant to be Sky? We've read some of her songs, but I cannot remember her name for life of me right now. Usually does like a short loop animations for videos. Usually quite calm, peaceful songs as well. And this one, people have done a couple of music videos for her recently. I can't remember her name offhand. Markham? Okay. So I haven't seen much of a Highway around. He's done a few still image songs, so I haven't reacted to his stuff recently. Oh, of course, we've got Hyde. Don't know if I mentioned him in the previous one. And we got Jupal, Wolfie 1775. Oh my god, my brain just froze on me. I quite literally was talking about it the other day. Oh, I hate it when my brain does this to me on names. Mike doesn't tend to put the... Yeah, it doesn't put the things in there. Mythic. Ah, yeah, Mythic. Mythic tone. Tower Craven. Oh, see, because now he's thrown me off. Me forgetting that one has thrown me off the others. Tower Draven Rocks. Tower. Anyway, there's lots of little cameos here and there, and as usual, I won't. The OCs is his original versions of older stories. Tolvan and Zedra, yeah. Paul Bunyan and yeah, Tolvan is Bard. But yeah, lots of little cameos. I think he had like the right number of scenes, and as I said, I don't mind the repeating if they're good, put to good use or cleverly used. And he does cleverly use them here. I just think he needs to get the timing of the edits to feel a bit better on when they happen.
He went for a hike and he didn't watch the clock. Met a spectral captain with a crew of ghosts, drinking down spirits on the mountain coast. He took a long swig.
See, it's just like, it's not even on phrases. It's like halfway through lines, it's changing. If it was to the script or to the beat, it makes sense. And for this, I'd say because it's a story being told, making the edits to the story. Another one. Oh, I did not mean to unmute that. If it was like cut, for example, this whole drink thing, if that happened directly from, so
Drinking down spirits on the mountain coast. He took a.
That's almost on the thing, but I think it's because he went to
the clock. Met a spectral captain with a crew of ghosts, drinking.
If the spectral captain thing was a little bit earlier, it wouldn't have felt quite so rushed on that bit.
That Dutchman's brew in the real world faded from his mortal view. Woke up in a realm where the fog rolls thick. Lost.
So she's gone back to the spectral captain again. Overall, it's a good fun song. I just think the editing needs a bit of adjustment. Okay, and here we've got an entry from Autastic with if buying isn't owning, which we all know where that one goes. Looks like we're going to be going down nostalgia corner here. For Autastic, if buying isn't owning. Let's make sure I'm in proper settings. I get what we're going for there, but that just felt a bit unnatural.
Playground dreamer, future bird, so bright. Nintendo and Sega.
I like what he's trying to do there. I think it needs to stand out a little bit more with just the negativing it's doing. It's a little bit hard to read. I mean, I can read it easily enough, but it also moves around.
Lighting up the night. PlayStation rising. Xbox join the fight. Console wars raging. Pure child.
that was a bit of a weird morph, especially as you can know that. Right, it's these two characters.
Now the plastic's fading.
Gotta love how AI chooses to morph things sometimes. I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to do a big run through, but I think because he's not trying to show like the passage of time without it being him changing, it's the world around him changing. And it's working for the most part, but I do think he could have done with a few cuts just to make things a little bit tidier.
Collections disappear. Childhood save files locked behind a digital sphere. I want my son to hold what I once held, cartridge in his hands. The story.
It could have gone a lot worse, that's for sure. And it's very nicely done. See, that's a nice sort of cut which could be on nice reset point.
Before the future came and took the joy from you. Burn it to the metal, press it into plastic, shelf it like a treasure, make the future elastic. Physical forever, no update can revoke. Hand it to my children, the fire I once spoke. If buying isn't owning, then being a pirate isn't stealing. When the servers go dark and the licenses fade away, we mirror the archive, we keep the signal real. Guardians of the games that made us feel.
Okay, it's just a dress. For a second there, I thought it was her coming in pregnant. For the way that it's just a dress. I was like, oh, congratulations, and with a new home and a pregnant wife. And it's like,
Guardians
no.
of the games that made us feel. Stack the shells high, pass them down the line. Real ownership for the blood that follows mine. From playground dreams to the wars that time forgot.
run, yeah. It's a screen you hate.
If buying isn't owning, then physical is owning. Hold the line.
Yeah, I completely agree with the sentiment. It's insane how much we buy that we don't own because of the way they word things, and it shouldn't be the case. Not just in terms of digital games, there's so many other things. It's part of the reason why the housing market is so bad, is certain aspects of home ownership have become rental instead. Over time, there's a lot of things that used to just be, it's yours because it's on your land, and now you technically don't own the land your house is on a lot of the time. It's a similar kind of thing. It's just ways to try and get extra money out of people for the same product as such. I do like the idea, and I do like the it's a very valiant attempt to try and get that through animation going. You've got obvious artifacting from happening, but it's the way it's going to be when you do these morphing shots where it's the wrong kid who's morphed into one coming down and that sort of thing. It's going to happen. This is a very what's the word, big leap in trying to get this done.
So bright. Nintendo and Sega lighting up the night. PlayStation rising. Xbox.
But yeah, very nicely done. As I said, I focus on editing, and this is a through animation story. There's no editing as such. The closest we get are scenes like here. I think it's here. Yeah. And it's timed well on feel.
Grew up chasing pixels through the glowing screen. Watch the empire
But yeah, I think it's meant to be like the brother rather than friend. But yeah, it's all kind of weird things. TGR. Yeah, this is very, very nicely done. Go show the original some love. It's definitely a very big step up from what he's done before. No, I think they're references to people in his life. Maybe not a direct one-for-one, but allegories of them. And besides, I'm not goth. He may be a trench coat wearer, but nah. Yeah, go show the original some love. This must have taken a hell of a lot of doing to get to work as well as it has. I kind of don't want to go to the next one. It's probably not going to be as bad as it looks, but with that cover image there, I'm really worried about this one. Brain Rot Symphony, Hyperpop by Rhino Rocks. If this is a full-on... It sounds like it is as well. If it's a full-on skibbity, I am not happy. But no, it's got animation, therefore I will review it. I may not like the music, but I'll see whether the visuals match what's going on with the audio.
Another hour gone, brain rot loading 99%. Phone glued to my hand, eyes burning red. 3-hour rabbit hole, now it's 4 a.m. instead. Skibbity in the toilet, Sigma males on the grind. Ohio Riz party, I don't know what's on my mind. Phantom tax, my attention got me edging on the clock. One more short, one more edit, then I swear I'll stop. But the algorithm knows me better than my friends. Gives me what I need until the real world ends. Touch grass, now I'm rooted in the app.
And because of the speed of the song, sharp cuts are the way to go. But it feels wrong. I feel there should be digital cuts, as in like digital static cuts.
Got me trapped, heart beating to the light count. Brain going smooth, can't think straight now. Brain rot symphony. I'm cooked, I'm fried, I'm scrolling till I die. Brain rot symphony. Play it on repeat while I lose my mind. Sigma on my For You, Goon cave so deep. One more video, then I'll sleep. Psych. Brain rot symphony. Yeah, I know I'm lost, but it feels so sweet. Scroll, 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 scroll. Brain rot, take control. Like, losing all my soul. Doom, 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 doom. Living in the feed. This is life now. Yes, indeed. Mom
The music's not as bad as it could have been, but it's definitely not my type.
Then I turn into a blob, saving memes for later, like a dragon with a scope. But my personality is 90% what I've been told.
That's a nightmare.
Brain rot. My thoughts come out in clips. Can't hold a conversation longer than 15 seconds, but at least I'm entertained. At least I'm not alone in this glowing rectangle. I have found my home. Sometimes I miss the quiet before the endless noise. Before my brain was rewired into a scrolling toy, but then my phone lights up and I'm back in the void. Just one more short, I swear I'll be okay. Brain rot symphony. I'm cooked, I'm fried, but at least I'm free. Brain rot symphony. Delete the app, now it's part of me. Rizzler in the mirror looks maxing in my dreams, living life in 1080p or so it seems. Brain rot symphony. Sing it with me till we all go night night. Scroll. Brain rot symphony. Brain rot symphony. Work, good night. Good night.
Oh. All right, now one thing I'll say is the editing here feels much more solid, and while it does use a lot of repeating image, it's not quite as blatant as the previous one was. I'm not a huge fan of the song, although it's not bad as far as the type goes. He's editing mostly on point of the beat and letting it settle when it needs to. I'm not too sure about the brain scene. It seems good at first.
Then my phone lights up and I'm back in the void. Just one more short.
The timing of the reversing feels off. It's like it's in the wrong place. It should be probably at the one more short part, but you know.
I swear I'll be okay. Rain Rock Symphony.
I'm cooked, I'm fried, but at least I'm free.
Rain Rock Symphony.
Delete the app, now it's part of me. Loser in the mirror, looks maxing in my dreams. Living life in 1080p, or so it seems.
Rain Rock Symphony.
Sing it with me till we all go. Night, night. Rain Rock Symphony. Rain Rock.
And doing the still image on the phrasing. I mean, it's a nice image, but at the same time, it's a bit of a weird choice. But yeah, go give the original some love. It's definitely a much fuller music video. Than the Higher Birdman one in terms of imagery and editing. But I prefer the Higher Birdman song. Okay, next up we have Static Mirrors by Dot Pocket. All right, Static Mirrors. By Dot Pocket. Here we go.
Two sides of the same cracked screen. Different faces. Same machine.
All right, even if this is just a looping image with visualizers, this is a very nicely done one. And the entire image beats at a nice pulse time as well. And I do like the way the text is going across, although I think it probably needs to be a slightly different colour to stand out a little bit more, but it's pretty solid.
King without a throne to defend. Bill's
I
little
knew it
kingdom
was
just to
gonna be
lose him again. Needs every handshake stamp with his name. If he can't hold the leash, then he burns down the game. Talking about loyalty and preaching control. Counting every favor like he's taxing your soul. Smiles in your face while he's sharpening knives. Then wonders why nobody's buying the lies.
I guess, if I was to say how this was built, I'd guess this was a through animation on Suno, giving visualizer effects without actually being a separate visualizer program, with maybe those earlier bars on the top page and bottom being a visualizer added on, and then the text being a separate layer added in afterwards.
Girl over there collecting applause. Needs every spotlight following her because if one conversation ain't centered around, she'll swear the whole world's trying to drag her down. Every whisper's a conspiracy. Every silence is an enemy. Y'all hear echoes. Call it destiny. Your static mirrors. Different names, same disease. One wants power, one wants everybody to see. Building castles out of rumors, throwing stones from glass.
This is a series of through animated scenes with the same base image with different prompts applied for tilting towards one particular side or the other, and then acting the character inside the scene, and then it resets back to the original frame. That's why I'm saying most likely Seed Dance for doing this, because Grok has a trouble still with getting loops going back to the original starting frame. But this seems right up Seed Dance's alley.
Believe you broke each other, now you're blaming everybody in the street. Static mirrors, always pointing somewhere else. Funny how the villain never sees himself. Split apart now, just divided to scan. Now you're running separate campaigns with the very same plans.
Everybody's watching, that's what you believe. Truth is half the room, already chose to leave. It's static mirrors, different names, same disease. One wants power, one wants everybody to see. Building castles out of rumors, throwing stones from glass belief. You broke each other, now you're blaming everybody in the streets. Static mirrors, always pointing somewhere else. Funny how the villain never sees himself. You call it strategy, everybody else calls fear. You call it leadership, nobody volunteer. You call it fame, but attention ain't respect. When the curtain finally falls, what's gonna be left? Just echoes, just shadows, just stories that you wrote. Trying to captain sinking ships that'll never stay afloat. Same scripts, same tricks, different masks, same lips. One pull strings, one chase of praise. Don't get lost inside the haze. Control, attention, power, fame. Different faces, exactly the same. Static mirrors, cracking under their own weight. Can manipulate the truth when it finally arrives too late. Keep on pointing fingers, keep on feeding every flame. History won't separate you, it'll file you both the same. Our fates, our fates, our fates, our fates. Spotlights dim, rumors die, truth walks in. And when the static finally clears, there's nobody left to hear.
It's a great song. Visuals are fantastic. This is, as I said, a series of looped animations, but not just gone scene A, scene B, scene C, scene A, scene B, scene C. It's like A, B, C, A, C, A, D. You know, it throws in a few extras and then goes back to, and then it will do a reversed image version of a previous one. So like for the first couple of times, you get the, is it here?
Your team preaching control, cutting every favor like he's taxing your soul. Smiles in your face while he's sharpening knives, then wonders why nobody's buying the lies. Girl over there collecting applause, needs every spotlight following her because if one
Sort of slow in.
conversation ain't centered around, she'll swear the whole world's trying to drag her down. Every whisper's a conspiracy.
Oh, that one was nicely cut because it's usually slow in, slow in, slow out on both of them. And then later on, does the same thing, but it glitches it early.
Different faces, exactly the same.
It rapidly does it rather than slowly fades in, fades out to go to this variant. But yeah, it's very, very nicely done. Go show the original some love. It's a very good song. There we go. Wasn't posting for a second there. Okay, go show the original some love. All right. We are roughly halfway through, and we're an hour in. I'm going to take a quick 5/10 minute break, depending on how long it takes to boil a kettle. And I'll be right back with first a little self-promo and then some more reactions. I will see you then. Hey Senzu, and hey Diabolical. Yeah, I hope I wasn't too harsh on you there for the video. Really nicely done, really well done to the beat, but I think you got because it's meant to be like a personality video, like a promo almost, the character, personality person. It felt a little bit off for Kivox, a little bit too rapid. But good song overall. Alright. As usual, when I come back from break, we're going to do another little self-promo video. And felt kind of fitting that I do my latest little ribbing song of Pocket, Dot Pocket, after we just listened to one of his songs. And this is Pocket Seal.
Yeah, Dot Pocket, General of the SEAL Army. You really out here simping for blubber, huh? Let's go! SEAL boy, SEAL boy. What the fuck is wrong with you? Barking at Urk is wearing that mask like it's glue. Short fuse, blow a quick temper like a grenade, but you'll die for your pot. Loyal to the grave. SEAL boy, too much. SEAL boy, SEAL boy, way too much. Gas mask on, blue sparks flying, living in the silvers. Ex-soldier playing army with cartoon seals all day. General of nothing, just pixel blubber in the way. Posting patriotic posters with your furry wolf side. But we all know the truth, you rather ride the tide. One nation, one future, yeah, one nation under seals. Dog tags clinking while you sim for them cute little meals. AI Genesee, that's to edit out the human ears. Bro, you got more seal pics than you got functional years. You talk tough, chest out, blue energy glow. But one back comment and the whole pond watch you explode. Short temper, big heart, dumb as vet routine. Loyal like a guard dog to a bunch of marine mammals, dude. SEAL boy, SEAL boy. What the fuck is wrong with you? Barking at Urk is wearing that mask like it's glue. Short fuse, blow up quick temper like a grenade, but you'll die for your pot. Loyal to the grave. SEAL boy, SEAL boy, SEAL boy, SEAL boy. Way too much. Gas mask on, blue sparks flying, living in the silvers. Crying. Why you love them seals so much? Floating in the pot like a chubby aquatic crutch. All are welcome, long as you praise the blubbery bunch. One wrong word about your verse and you're throwing hands crunch. Loyal to a foe, yeah, the boys know that's facts. You take a bullet for the squad, no take backs. But damn, General, maybe touch grass instead of seal ass. Your temper so short you make midgets look tall, Jack. Bring it down. Seals, seals, too many fucking seals. Temper, temper, blowing off at the wheels. But loyalty, loyalty, that shit is real. Still a seal boy, seal boy. What the SEAL boy, obsessed and deranged. Short fuse walking, but your loyalty's unchanged. Mask on tight, blue flames in the night. General of the blubber ready to fight. SEAL boy, we see you, we love you now. Log of the SEALs, boy. Yeah, Dot Pocket. Still riding for the pod though. Respect. Now go touch a real SEAL. You fucking weirdo. Let's go.
Okay. That was Pocket Seal. Okay. On to the reactions again. Now here we've got No Plans by Vesper Blackthorn. She changed the style recently, going for this sort of more cartoony, I'd say Roger Rabbit sort of level of cartoony style. And let's see how this one goes.
brand of crazy. Day by day, the lines blur
So Suda, that's an interesting take on Suda.
even more. Night by night, I keep tweaking my lore. I don't know just what I'm saying here. My words, no meaning, just like life. Don't have no plans, just surfing vibes. Girl, you'd make someone a nightmare wife. So true.
It's very much edited so far.
More dream, I built to pitch it in the trash. One more night, no sleep, hope that soon I'll crash. Big gold sun, is it your fault my skin is red? Maybe we run better yet, just stay in bed. I don't know just what I'm saying.
Fantastic. Yes, very nicely done.
Plus
took a lot of effort.
Don't have no plans, just surfing vibes. Girl, you'd make someone a nightmare wife. So true. Don't have no goals except me waking up. Screw it, good enough.
I'm just going to turn that for a second. I want to see if that's... That could be Psychro. It's always good when you can pick your own art style. I'm trying to get an art style settled, but every time I run it through with my current one I'm going for, it changes a little too much. I can't keep it solid enough for my tastes. It could be a reference to the older Baskin Robbins Blue Jay, okay. Like the Winter King. And it could be some kind of... It just says no plans. So this just could be a nice cool animation she threw in there. Right, now as for the editing, even though the song's quite fast-paced, it's a very laid-back feel to the thing. So you get these soft transfers, not a sharp cut, it just morphs one thing to another.
Staring down at me. Can't you see I'm deep in the weeds? Maybe he likes your brand of crazy. Day by day, the lines blur.
That's a little bit funky, but it is what it is. She's what, 12 foot tall there? Think we should call Kura?
Night by night, I keep tweaking my lore. I don't know just what I'm saying here. My words, no meaning, just like life.
I mean, the lip syncing isn't perfect, but it's close enough. And as I said before, the less realistic the art style, the more you can get away with in terms of lip syncing.
Don't have no plans, just surfing vibes. Girl, you'd make someone a nightmare.
I just, Hubble, was that you joking, or is that actually what it is? It is Boreal Mythark. What's more, it's not, yeah, the Adventure Time is the Ice King, yeah. I misread what you said first time.
So true.
I mean, you got a few animation errors and all that, so like the giant Vespa walking in the street, and the moon being in front of the castle, for lack of a better term, keep. Although I get the feeling it might be the moon might have been. No, the glow's good enough that probably is part of the animation. But they're the minor things. It's the AI. It's what the AI does.
The trash. One more night, no sleep. Hope that soon I'll crash. Big gold sun, is it your fault? My skin is red. Maybe we run better.
Oddly enough, that's the sharpest cuts in the entire thing, to the sun and away from the sun. The rest of it is this kind of fade cut style, which really sort of matches the laid back aspect of the song. But yeah, this is nicely done. Go show the original some love. In terms of timing and editing, as I said, it's a very laid back song, so it can be very relaxed in it. There's no bleeding cuts. When I say that, it's when it's like it. We better, and in the middle of better, it changes. It's in the middle of phrases.
Yeah, just stay in bed.
You've got a slow fade across the stem,
I don't know just what I'm saying.
which allows you to.
My words, no meaning, just like life. Don't have no plans, just surfing vibes. Girl, you'd make someone a nightmare wife. So true. Don't have no goals except me.
Yeah. Any of those sort of like ones that seem to cut, like that interview section, for example, which seems to like cut randomly from place to place. I think that's in animation, as in the animation itself cut from,
No meaning, just like life. Don't have no
and that's the way it feels a bit out of place. That's why it doesn't transfer like the rest. And I'm on the wrong tab over here. Yeah. But yeah, very, very nicely done. Okay, next up. We have Fate readings. Oh, sorry, Jack of all Fate. And I've just read that at the same time, so my brain read that as the primary thing. Jack of all Fate, Southern Gothic Blues and Occult America by Grumpy Whiskers. Let's see what you got for us. It's usually pretty good.
Come in, child. Take a seat.
Holding page.
Leave your
transfer.
burdens outside my door. One coin, one question.
It's a nice mix on Mavluck here. Obviously, you've got white hair instead of like the black hair, but I think that's more the feel of like the Wild West crazy man look being applied to Mavluck.
One shuffle. Let's see.
And AI still can't handle cards.
What the cards remember. I see you wander.
Moomy? Oh, you're out of date already. Oh well. Nah, that change has been happened so recently. I just kind of lucked out on my timing to be able to get things done. Oh, country is definitely the perfect taste for this one.
The long, long road, met new faces.
I'm guessing that's meant to be Nasky and Trucker Man, or Trucker Woman, I suppose. Yeah, still having trouble with the antenna. I've found describing them as forward-facing pigtails can sometimes work when trying to get that right.
Where old winds blow.
Sometimes you just need to pause and enjoy the view. Apt.
You chase the sunrise,
Lusty
you
links.
chase the rain. lost your chain.
Okay. Our inner chains are often the strongest. Okay. Oof. All right. I'm going to really criticize this. No symbol, and the ears are pink. No, but really, thank you for including me.
But found your way. Worked your hand.
Oh, La Tabernacle, La Tabernacle.
From dusk till dawn, built your dream.
And don't worry, we've got a little bit of a meme going on in the pod at the moment between me, Raiden, and Father Lupus about how people can't tell us apart.
When hope seemed gone, found good people, stood your ground. A lonely road.
Was that meant to be? Oh, yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, that's Kinney and Melody.
A lonely road comes back around. Let this old soul tell you something new. I walk this earth.
Is this just generic, or is this a reference to my song?
10,000 years, I walk it still. 10,000 more. Every road I've seen before. Every hand still tells me more. Fate folds funny, fortune flows. The river knows where no.
This is very creative, and it's very much flowing one from one to the other. I will say it's not changing to the beat, but I don't think it should. This is very much as a let the cards lay as they may sort of video.
No one goes. Your fate is yours alone, my friend. Not set in stone, but yours to mend. I've seen this hand before, not yours. One much like it, long ago. Storms will find you, that's their way. Night grows darker before the day. Empty pockets, broken wheels, every scar time still heals. Some call it luck, some call it fate. Funny how they both dictate. Stand back up, one more round. Strong roots grow in stubborn ground. You'll grow too, I know you will. You'll see things through. Your wounds will heal. Let this old soul tell you something new. I walk this earth 10,000 years. I'll walk it still 10,000 more. Every road I've seen before, every hand still tells me more. Fate folds funny, fortune.
I suppose he's the person dealing the cards. I was going to say Mavluck sort of fits that more, but yeah, I see where you're going with that.
Flow. The river knows where no one goes. Your fate is yours alone, my friend. Not set in stone, but
Nicely
yours
timed.
to mend.
That Holy Ball reference.
The cards don't warn, they only whisper of time forborn. Yesterday is ink and paper. Tomorrow is yet but vapor. I walked this earth 10,000 years. I walk it still 10,000 more. Every road I've seen before.
Shornhead, Gaming Syndicate, Bupela, Psychro, Grumpy Whiskers, Ando?
Every hand still tells me more. Fate folds funny, fortune flows. Father that
Lee,
soul
Shiver.
knows. Fortune favors those who choose. The
You still here, Glacius?
hand is yours. The cards are ruse. Your fate belongs to you. I only tell the story.
Yeah, nicely paced. So obviously this is like through edited, as in like it's like generated scene to scene. So you say that sky as the climber. Didn't I say Eustace? Yeah, Sakura, Eustace, and then Ando. But yeah, it's very nicely done. I do like this aesthetic, and I do like the for the breakdown's not the right word. It's like the where the tempo changed temporarily. It had like a be right back. Is it meant to be holy ball, or is it just a golden orb they play it? And then kind of reverse the idea instead of having the characters appearing on the table next to the deck rather than being the cards themselves. And then when the beat comes back,
The cards don't promise.
back to cards, and it
The
fades into
cards
it.
don't warn. They only whisper of time forborn. Yesterday is ink and paper.
Yeah, Julian Pasta. It's very, very nicely put together. Yeah, fantastic work. As always, I focus on editing, and there's very little editing here. It's you got the bit at the start before the cards are drawn, and then into the actual cards, which is perfectly finely done. And I assume you pasted together a few sections, like here.
Lost your chain.
It's like two separate generations of the same general theme, but it's nicely done. I mean, it could have done that on its own, but it just doesn't feel like this is
Lost your chain.
because there's that little stutter in the motion that usually comes with a edit transition rather than just an AI direct transition. And it's very well hidden, and it doesn't interrupt the flow of the story of the cards being drawn. But yeah, it's a great country style song. I wouldn't even say it's full country. It's kind of like got a slightly more modern country to it, where without being digital or
Funny, fortune flows. Father there, the soul knows. Fortune favors those who choose.
it's just got like the modern technology on the audio echo. But yeah, everyone go show this some love. This is a good use of cameos. You got cameo slop, and then there's cameo slop. This is cameo slop. Cameos put there for a purpose. some cameo slot just throw as many people at you as possible for the sake of having the people there. And that's when I'm not a huge fan of it. But this, you matched up the characters to cards. You do get a few repeat cards like Resilience and so on, but you know, it's how it goes. Okay. Alright. Next up, we have enter 2 credits with roll the dice. Let's see what they got for us. Actually, I'm just going to check something quickly. It's not actually at 2160, at least not for the entire video. Seizure warning. Oh, there's a lot of flashing in this one, is there?
Let's go! Yeah. Roll it! Let's go! Yeah. Neon lights hidden, table is live. Gamma squad beneath, this is our time. They said the odds will never end in favor, but we shake the bones like we know the roll. Heart racing fast as the dice hit the field. Every roll a story that we never told. Haters on the sideline placing their bets. They don't know the fire that we're bringing yet. Tension in the air, can't you feel it right? One roll from glory, open up your eyes. No fear in
the general scene change edits are so far on good, but the effects are a little heavily laid over. That may be why it's got such a high resolution setting to it, because it stays the 1080 as it zooms into the distance. The eyes aren't getting a chance to rest. There needs to be a drop or something where it goes for a nice... Right here would be fantastic for a nice... There you go. Yep, keep it calm. Keep it calm. It's not even the flashing. It's the constant motion. The eye needs a chance to recover. Even going, because it's a constant in-out on the motion. Every single one is an in-out, whether it's the overlays or the entire frame dropping in and out. If even it just changed to just a side to side, it's the in-out, 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 in-out. That feels almost calm because it's going side to side, up and down, rather than in and out. Yeah, the flashing is definitely getting a bit heavy here. Yo, haters talking loud, but the game is weak. Stubborn is snake eyes. We go all in, no folding, no retreat. Idols with the vision, rich and new. Now, I've just realised I'm so focused on trying to pay attention to the video because it's so chaotic. I'm barely hearing the song, and that's a bad sign. If the visuals are distracting from the song, you've gone too far. Scrapped out, pay the price. 7,11 jackpot's mine. This is our anthem one more time. Roll the die, everybody now. We don't crib, we don't back down. Yaro domo wa knock out. Toka mouse to get a winner forever. この流儀で勝ち続けるぜ. missed the end. All right. The song seems okay from what I remember of it. As I said, the visuals are distracting me from the actual song. When you do see the art seems quite nice. It's just getting swamped by all the effects. And I couldn't tell you how good the lip syncing is when they're trying to do lip syncing, because it's moving too much to. When you say this, guys, you mean the one from Son of the Dead Son that was just showing ready for the next video? So the thing is, a lot of the shots are great. Like you got here, like the holographic effect of the triple singers, and even this part here makes sense to do what they did. But a lot of it is just swamped with effects.
Haters crapped out, everything's alright. We hit 7, we hit 11, yo. Winners on the rise, still in the show. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, I do like the fact they're keeping their themes going in that, but it is a little bit over the top. A lot of people go through this. I went through it myself, just like too many motions and stuff. When you find out, oh, I can do this thing, and then I can make. I don't have to cut the end of the scene here. I can make something happen here, like a pulse, and it can work. But we tend to go a little bit overboard when we find these things when we first find them. I even said the same thing to Nihilith on his Colours video. It's a really cool song. The video's great, but he went a little overboard with like the pulse effects, and not quite as bad as this is in terms of like pulsing, because this is, as people are saying, it's almost seizure level white lights. Yes, there's too many. I mean, like this one on its own, fantastic.
Everything's alright. We hit 7, we hit 11, yo.
Everything
Winners
else
on the rise,
layered on
still in the
top.
show. Nice. Roll the dice. Come again with the Denver cuts. Throw the time and knee. Haters crapped out. Watch.
It's just distracting you from everything else. Yeah, as I said, it's distracting from the actual art, and I can't tell when they're singing if it's lip syncing well or not. I mean, as I said, the less realistic you are, the more you can get away with anyway. But I can't even see how well that's getting away with it most of the time, because it's too much noise going on around it. Okay. Next up, we have Ritual of Ashes, The Witness of a Burning Wood, by Son of the Dead Son, who tends to do super realistic, post-apocalyptic style, horror-themed-esque videos to a heavy metal track. He did go into a nice little animation one a couple of videos ago that I was quite enjoyed, but that felt more like a bonus story that you get on some of the old metal albums when the albums are themed. And you want the characters, that's the story the songs are about, to move from one location to another without having an entire song about them. It felt more like that. The more recent ones have this Aboriginal feel music.
Burst open, boiling blood rains down.
Been a while since I've seen him do lip syncing. Interesting.
Bodies fall, twisting, gasping without sound. Skin scorched and burning, heartbeat decayed. Bones crack and splinter in the final fray. And ashes, fire and pain. The world burns in its last refrain.
thing is, this has got lots of rapid edits, and it works because there's nothing clear, destroying what's going on. It's like flicker, flicker, flicker. This feels like the character having a DMT trip sort of thing. It's like just having visions and warped reality.
Hunger remains in the brutal cold. Broken body, shredded flesh. The end approaches, merciless man. Carnage and ashes, fire and pain. The world burns in its last refrain. Earth devours man's lost and torn in his downfall. Death is
Yeah, I mean, he does fantastic work with like the semi-realistic. This is slightly more on the very realistic side in terms of most of the actual work. I mean, obviously you got the tentacle things, but that's, I think, going into that DMT-esque trip side of what's going on here. And this doesn't look very realistic because it's meant to be him visioning screaming souls going up into smoke. It's very nicely put together and it goes very well to the beat. I do like this one. He does use a few repeated scenes, but very minimally. A couple of his more recent ones, he has been doing going back to the same scene a little bit heavily. But this one actually feels really full on fresh.
Viscera hang in silence where darkness meets. Empty eyes.
It feels like a purpose when it goes back to scenes. It feels like it's not so much going back to scene as everything we've seen is in that moment. It's part of the whole time distortion.
In the brutal cold. Broken body, shredded flesh.
And the lip syncing is almost perfect.
Merciless man.
When he does it. But yeah, very shamanistic, metal, so mixed with Aboriginal and cause you got didgeridoos going on, and throat singing and all kinds of other little bits. Go show the original some love. As we go into number 12. Okno the Journey. Now, Okno has recently been focusing mostly on animation shorts and the Angel Sword Contest fall anime episode. So it's quite nice to see him go back to some music. This looks like it's going to be slightly more on the animated side than the semi-realistic he's been going for before. So let's see what we've got here with this one. The Journey by Cultus Noticia.
There is something that is broken, yet there is something giving light in a world of aberration. The glimmer breaks the dead of night, and when it finally finds you, it starts to take its place.
That felt a bit off time. Should have been a little bit earlier, I think.
A build-up of emotion, a bad
They're good gens, though. Very good gens. Hiding Bloop. Ando and No Name Artist.
It doesn't seem to go away. This is a journey.
Mavluck, looking far too healthy. Where's his pallid skin tones?
One I didn't expect.
It's hard to tell with the lighting. Is that Tarot or is that the other one? I think it's the other one, isn't it? And David will light. That is Tarot. Okay.
When you start to go.
Okinawa is now sitting in Bloop's Discord. Okay. We've got Counter Intellect with a slightly more older look now. And Emerald Menace, who actually has some emerald on him for once.
All the ends just connect. This is a pathway given by the divine.
It's a limited effect of pulse effect just to make a slower scene match the flow.
A blessing.
Oh, you mean in general he's down in Bloop, so it's Bloop's people he's tending to feature. Cool.
Of hand made by his design.
Oh.
Dum, 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 dum. Blindly taken this way, you'll feel the story in. And when you start to see it, a new chapter will be.
The rest of the crew from the animation: Keen, Holy Ball, General Gravy. Just missing Lady Wasabi now. Silas and Una. Got a nice night away from the little man.
It doesn't seem to go away. This is a journey one.
I can never remember his name. Crystar? And I'm sure that's somebody as well, but unfortunately I don't know.
Didn't expect. But when you start to
There we go. With Dot Pocket, Lady Wasabi.
go, all the ends just connect. This is a pathway given by.
Pseudo, Play Astronomical. I should know him. Oh, Leland. Okay. Oh, the show earlier.
A blessing of hand made by his design.
See, that's how Mavluck is, like the pallid skin tone.
This is a journey.
So I just want to go back to that. Just doesn't look right. Sorry, that's just my opinion. The dot doesn't look right here.
All the ends just connect.
Yeah, I think this is a very simple video. I think this is his version of a cameo slop. Here, it's showing characters, and they're nicely done, and they're fitting the tempo and the feel. But the characters themselves aren't adding anything to the scene, other than there's people he knows. So it's not like cameo slop where you're throwing in famous YouTubers to get attention. This is just these are the people I know. These are the people I love. Send them love, sort of thing. Very sort of simple, very basic kind of cameo video. I hate using the term cameo slot, but it's kind of like the technical term we've got for it now when we do that kind of thing. Yeah, I recognise the model. I don't think I've ever heard the name Kinetica for the Fox Boy. Go give the original some love. Does he do music or anything like that? Because I know there are several people who have been making, and I've never seen their videos just because of the way the algorithm works. Which you'd think if you follow someone and they follow someone and watch their stuff, you might get some of their videos every now and again. Yeah, it does kind of feel like a side project. I think he did this as a little thank you, hello, these are my friends, while working on more animations. I think he's more not involved, more invested in the animations. Okay, and next up we have from Middler Grey. Are you still here, Middler? We have 100 million bodies. Celebration of the 1,000, whatever number of hours.
Starling star of 10 million Ukrainians in 33 called it collectivization, said it would set them free. Now launched his great leap forward, 55 million dead. And of course we didn't learn, because democratic cult-like institutions
Teach your kids to wear.
Che Guevara t-shirts instead.
They never learn. They never learn.
100 million
Bodies and they still won't turn.
they've got a philosophy degree and a barista job, calling working people fascists from their parents.
This is what I'd call a motion comic style. It starts off with a little animation and then goes into scene.
Garage. Venezuela had the largest oil reserves on earth. Chavez nationalized it for all of its worth,
Then they were eating zoo animals.
because the shelves were cold and bare. But Hollywood still praised him from their golden
Like Malibu chairs.
Bernie honeymooned in Moscow, while the labor camps took tolls. His shirtless, drunken little party, while the gulag swallowed souls.
AOC can't tell you how the Green New Deal gets paid.
Just smile for the camera.
Another promise made. They never learn. They never learn.
100 million
Bodies and they still won't turn.
got a philosophy degree and a barista job, calling working people fascists from their parents' garage. New York City bought the lie and gave Mamdani the power.
1,500 badges quit since his inaugural hour.
Broadway lights and Wall Street nights, she's now choking on that lie. In the city a whole world loved is the next socialist.
Experiment set to die.
They say, look at Sweden,
See it works, you're just afraid.
but Sweden saw the damage.
And reverse the mess they made.
Free markets, private enterprise, they walked the whole thing back.
Funny how the professor skips that chapter in his class. They never learn. They never learn.
100 million
Bodies and they still won't turn.
got a philosophy degree and a barista job, calling working people fascists from their parents' garage.
100 million dead.
But somehow for them,
It's the way.
from Ukraine's engineered famine,
To Cambodia's darkest day.
you can call it what you want,
Dress it up.
give it a new name, but 100 million grave shows.
That it all ends the same.
'Cause history don't lie.
History can't lie.
Suicidal empathy,
Dressed up as the light.
fear disguised as righteousness.
Wrong marketed as right.
Socialism waiting like a
I think that's
vulture
meant to
in
be
the
me.
wings for every generation that forgets what freedom brings.
The Democratic Party.
Chose their feelings over truth
And America is paying now.
for everything they do.
Very, very powerful song. I think he tied it in with the Pod's 1,000-hour thing, but this was definitely much about the effects of communism and how people seem to have forgotten what communism has done to the world. Go give this some love. There's not a lot for me to comment on here. Lots of scenes, and he tends to change it on the verse phrases. A couple of times where it changes mid-line, but it's not too bad that way. Go show the original some love. How you going, Senzu? Put one here as well, because randomly Twitch decides it doesn't want to be part of my chat program. And other times it's perfectly fine with it. Okay. That's the end of my playlist for today. Shall we go to another... You know what? Let's give you a preview of one of the upcoming songs, shall we? Who's in chat? We won't do Runya's because we played her one without the video already. Could do Lupus. You know what? I'm quite like this one. We're going to do the Silas Frostrunner one. Because it's a relatively cute one, and it's actually got some animation to it. Not a lot, but some. Alright, this is Ruler of the Frost.
In the halls of the keep, where the frost meets steam, one husky duke tries to rule, or so it seems. Fur and armor shining, lord of all he sees, elevated to the title, noble upon his knees, marred in the pod with the seals, barking out the rules. But back at home the real throne belongs to tiny little shoes. You march around the castle like the big man of the land, issue proclamations loudly, scepter in your hand. Then the little man starts crying and your whole empire bends. Stream goes away in seconds, daddy duty strikes again. You talk a mighty game, Frost runner through and through, but we all see the truth when the little boss calls you. Little man's the real ruler, declaring with the tiny fist. You claim to be a pretty man, not a pretty boy, but who are you kidding? You knew whispers once and you fold faster than a broken steam machine. You're living in between. Little man, the true emperor of the land. be the stern ruler, victorious and grand. But one look from your lady and you're following her command. Stream when he allows you, say with a defeated grin. Lil Man owns the schedule and Yuna owns the win. You mash up K-pop and bluegrass like a musical mad duke. Then baby kicks the mic stand and your whole set goes poof. The pot may fear your mod hammer, but we know the honest truth. At home you're second in command, and that's the whole damn proof. Kidding. Yuna's whims are royal law, you follow every turn. The big man of the house, we love you, but we know you'll never learn. Hail to the little man, long live the queen of the dead. Pretty Duke, pretty man, still a pretty
Okay, and that was Rule of the Frost. I think that one's due out on Thursday, I want to say. But yeah, that's it for my reactions today. Thank you for being here. Those of you on Twitch, if you want to hang around for a little bit, I'll see who I can read you out to. We might have enough people on Kick I can read out to other people as well. Just give me a second to double check. Yes, I do. So if you want to hang around for a little bit, I'll see who I can send you out to. And thank you for being here. And I should be streaming again on Wednesday. I hope to see you there.